Well, everyone, I have a rather disturbing story for you today. Amazon is forcing its employees to poop in bags and pee in bottles while they're en route delivering packages because they're trying to force employees to be so time efficient that they don't have time for bathroom breaks. Folks, does this violate human rights? I would say yes. Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Obvious, and today on the internet, we're going to be talking about Amazon. Why are we talking about Amazon, folks? Well, it's simple. A leaked memo is showing that not only is Amazon aware that drivers are peeing in bottles, they're trying to crush these rumors online. And we're going to be taking a look at that, folks, as well as what's being said, what's being alleged, the leaked memo, and basically exposing Amazon for the horrible company that it really is. But before we do, remember to smash that like button. Smash it. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell for updates on future content. And a quick word from our sponsor. Introducing Virtue Signal, the card game. Virtue Signal is a card game parody of social justice activism. In Virtue Signal, you play as one of 12 different social justice warriors, trying to get NPCs to win the game, including cards such as Wax My Balls, Bigot. The game is available for $29.98. and even features yours truly, Mr. Obvious, in one of the expansion packs. But you can get it all for only $54.98. The whole game and 410 cards. Get yours today by clicking on the link down below. And we're back. So I want to talk about Amazon. Here on 4chan, we have the following post. And this was posted to the Biz board. Here it says, Amazon Wages. For those of you who don't know, wagey is a meme that refers to people who work for low-wage jobs with horrible conditions and are basically stuck living paycheck to paycheck. Here it says, Amazon Wages, pissing in bottles, and pooping in bags. Documents show that Amazon is aware drivers pee in bottles and even defecate en route, despite the company denial. So, this is what's so shocking. Let's look at the memo. Here it says, hello, this evening, an associate discovered human feces. Folks, if you could see my face right now, it is one of shock and utter disgust in an Amazon bag that was returned to a station by a driver. This is the third occasion in the last 2 months when bags have been returned to the station with poop inside. We understand that DAs may have emergencies while on road, and especially during COVID, DAs have struggled to find bathrooms while delivering. Regardless, DAs must not return bags to the station with poop inside. So, this... Is this real life, folks? Are we living in a world where Amazon drivers are being forced to poop in bags because they just don't have time to stop? Keep moving those packages. I don't care if you have to pee and poop. What is this, a charity? Go back to your wage cage. It's actually really sad. It continues, we noticed an uptick recently of all kinds of unsanitary garbage being left inside bags. Used masks, gloves, bottles of urine. By scanning the QR code on the bag, we easily identify the DA who was in possession of the bag last. These behaviors are unacceptable and will result in Tier 1 infractions going forward. Please communicate this message to your drivers. I know it may seem obvious, or like something that you shouldn't need to coach, but please be explicit when communicating the message that they cannot poop or leave bottles of urine inside bags. Now, you may be wondering why all of this is happening, and it's very clear. Amazon is a horrible company to work for. You hear it all the time. Amazon working conditions are brutal. You're not allowed to take breaks. Whether you're working in the warehouse or you're a driver, you're basically pushed to your absolute limit. I believe this is because Jeff Bezos is a sociopath who, he's brutal. He pushes efficiency. The Amazon managers, they push their workers to the bone. You're not allowed to take breaks. They cut out your free time. You barely have time to eat lunch. You hear these stories all the time. Did you know that turnover at Amazon corporate is 90%? In other words, if you get hired by Amazon to work at the company, there's a 90% chance you will be fired within a year. Why? Because Amazon has this stupid system where employees are made to rate each other. And ultimately, somebody is always going to come last. It creates this political situation. It makes a hostile work environment. So 90% of Amazon employees who work at the company end up fired. This isn't as true for like warehouse workers. I'm specifically talking about headquarters, Amazon corporate, but still really bad. So here it explains, Amazon workers with whom I spoke said the practice was so widespread due to the pressure to meet quotas, and managers frequently referenced it during meetings and informal policy documents and emails, which were provided to The Intercept. The practice these documents show was known by management. It's recurring, and they're doing nothing about it. Now, I'm going to go over to Amazon's absolute denial. And it's kind of hilarious if it wasn't so wrong, you know. Here, Amazon says on Twitter with 14,000 comments and 4,000 likes. Amazon is getting ratioed hard. They say, 1 out of 2. Amazon News. You don't really believe the peeing in bottles thing, do you? If that were true, nobody would work for us. The truth is that we have over 1 million incredible employees around the world who are proud of what they do and have great wages and healthcare from day one. Excuse me while I go laugh. Ha 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 ha. What a joke. I mean, think about the way that sounds. You don't really believe the peeing in bottles thing, do you? Yeah, sure, North Korea. You don't really believe we have nukes and big missiles. I'm sure not. Yeah, there's no way. This sounds like what a dictatorship would say. So here they continue. We hope to enact policies that get other employers to offer what we already do. Well, it's good to know that Amazon wants everyone to be a wage slave, to be brutalized, to be treated like trash. This is actually making me angry. Okay. Now, Representative Mark Pokin had some spicy words against Amazon. Here on Twitter, he says, paying workers $15 an hour does not make you a progressive workplace. When you union bust and make workers urinate in water bottles. It's actually very, very, it's very disturbing what is happening at Amazon. Like, if my package has to take an extra day to arrive just so that these employees can have human rights, I'm okay with that. You know? Here, Panda Joe says, when you're working from home as part of the Amazon News comms team, and it has this picture of like a ton of bottles full of pee. This is actually disturbing. Somebody lives like this.
Stop it. Get some help.
William Lee replies, is this where you say, no, actually, they voluntarily decided to wear diapers because their schedules and quotas didn't allow them to take breaks. Aaron Dunlap says, if you wrote this and aren't a manager, you shouldn't be forced to debase yourself like this. Ask a coworker you trust who's pro-union about how a union contract could protect you. Basically an ad for a union. Now, there's a lot of people out there who say that unions are bad and they take away your power and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, if you ask me, and this is just my personal opinion, I would rather be at the mercy of a union than be at the mercy of a $1 trillion company that is going to make me poop. That is going to make me poop in bags. It's not even a joke. They know about it. It is in the memo. It is a leak. No pun intended. So the truth of the matter is, I don't believe Amazon whatsoever. I'm going to show you the following clip here that someone posted about what it's like to work for Amazon. And folks, it's not pretty.
If I had the opportunity to talk to Jeff Bezos face to face, I would really want to ask him, have he ever worked in a warehouse before? Have he sweated for 10 to 12 hours a day and not being able to go to the restroom when he needed to go?
And the issue of working conditions, I'm very proud of our working conditions.
They got cameras. They watching us all the time. Consistently working fast-paced, 10 hours, only 2 breaks.
They getting treated like robots, and it's not fair because even robots break down sometimes. I have issues when ladies are talking about TOT time, time off task, when they have to go use the restroom. When they saying that the restroom could be on the other side of the building, that they have to take their walk so far and they're timing them. And when they run out of time, people are calling me emotional like, Michael, I'm on last chance. They said it's extremely hot in there. They said they have had people to pass out because of the extreme hotness in there.
Who get doctored or get TOT time for going to the bathroom? Who get doctored for going to get water if you need water if you have to leave off your station? Come on now.
Yeah, so this video is it's heartbreaking. It really is to see this. And it makes me extremely angry about Amazon, especially Jeff Bezos. He's so rich. He has the money to pay his workers, to treat them well. Jesus Christ, $15 an hour for that kind of treatment? There's no way to live. It's no way to work. I would rather be homeless than work at an Amazon warehouse. I'll tell you what. Jeff Bezos, you bald fuck. You need to treat people better. Leftist Bluth says, Amazon gets inside info, so you know it's reliable. Sources, dude, trust me. That's hilarious. So LT Boot brings up a really good point. Yes, historically, nobody has tolerated working in abhorrent conditions out of desperation. Luke Kingma says, I truly can't believe they said that publicly. But they did. They've denied this. But we've had story after story. Oh my God. My God. A story from The Guardian from 2019. What about the time an employee had a heart attack and was on the floor for 20 minutes before somebody noticed? So people have literally dropped dead in Amazon. Dropped dead. And this has been an ongoing problem. You know what, Amazon? Go to hell. This is the worst company on earth. So you know what? I'm pro-union. I want Amazon to get hit hard. I don't care if my packages take longer to come. It's kind of ridiculous to expect to order something and then a day later your package shows up. The real cost of that is human. They are sacrificing human lives in order to deliver a package further. No, I'm sorry, folks. I know I try to be entertaining and amusing and funny and whatever, but I'm just really upset about this. It's hard to make any jokes because this is not a joke. This is human rights violations, and it's corporate. It's legal. And who's making all the money? The rich people. This is unironically why people become socialists and communists. But I keep saying the problem is not capitalism. Capitalism is wonderful. Everybody can get rich in a capitalist system. The problem is corporatism. This is what happens when corporations have too much power. Less power to corporations, more regulation. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. I'm going to sign off, folks. I gotta go.